Welcome to the Brian Cast and so much more. We are working on the Silhouette Studio today, teaching you how to clean up your decals, make them a lot nicer. So what we're going to do first is you'll want to find a picture off anywhere, some design that you like. Could be an SVG, could be a JPEG, PNG. We're going to work with the star just because it shows what I want to show you with the least amount of difficulty. So we're going to open it. Oop, not that one. Let's go back here. File, open, type it in, star, open. So we got our star here. It's just a generic picture of a star that was found online. You can actually make this bigger one of two ways. You can grab a corner, pull it out here, or if you go up here to the top, you'll see a width and a height, and they're actually joined right now. So when I change one, it'll actually change them both. We're going to make this bigger just to help us out a little. So once you get your photo off the internet or off your computer or wherever you're going to get the photo from that you want to turn into a decal, you're going to want to go to the right side of the screen here. You'll see a butterfly. It looks like a butterfly with a square around it. You'll click on it. That's your trace tool. We're going to select the trace area, go up here in the top corner, left click, go down, make sure we get the whole image on there. And as you see, it highlights it in yellow here. That's everywhere it's going to trace. Even if this is a little messed up, you could change your settings on the right here. You could play around with that. Different things will do different, take stuff and put stuff in there. But for this example, this will work just fine. We'll hit trace, and then you can pull your image or your picture away from it. We're going to right click and delete it. We don't need it no more. Oh well, let's see if I can right click. There we go. And then you're left with the star image here. It looks really good. You could leave it as is. If you look over here on the left, you'll see edit points. It's like the third one down. Click on it, click on here, and you'll see all these little squares here. Everywhere there's a square is a chance for that line to be messed up, and I'm going to show you how to clean this up with the least amount of chance of anything messing up. So you just want to keep enough squares to cut. Ooh, actually, before we go there, let me show you another little thing. See how we got all these here. We can actually get rid of part of these to begin with. Top left, you'll see object. Click it, go down to simplify. That'll get rid of a lot of them. And then you can go back and clean it up, which is the easier way to do it. And you'll want to leave just the points that you need. So you can get all the way point to point. Click around the ones that you want to stay. And as you clean this up, when you get ready to cut your decal, it will be so much cleaner. There's no chance for one of these little lines to be off just a little bit. I'm also going to show you something here in just a minute. Let me get all these cleaned up. And I'll show you, you can actually manipulate this if you want. You want to change it up a little, you can. It works real good if you're working with anything round. Oh, and let's go back. Let's get rid of this other one here. There we go. Okay. We're just going to keep the simple points that we need. And like I said, we can change this up when we're done if we want to. There's one right there that needs to go. And as you can see, as you clean these up, that's less chances anything. It's going to be a nice straight line. You won't have any little dips or anything like sometimes you will. And don't get me wrong, sometimes you can cut it just like when it's simplified and it'll turn out okay. But this is just one step to make sure that that decal comes out good. Oh, that one was probably the wrong one. Let me go back. Let's get rid of the one right beside it. There we go. Now as you can see, the picture's cleaned up quite a bit. If you wanted to manipulate any one of these lines, you could click on it and pull it up, you know, change anything. We're not going to do that. So this design is pretty much all cleaned up now. So you could actually click on it if you wanted to make this a decal, which I make a lot, 5 by 5. You can. This is 5 by 4.67, which is a pretty good size. You can move it up where you want it. You can right click and duplicate it. So if you plan on selling a bunch of these, you can get it all set up. Duplicate. Let's get it set up to make 4 of these. Duplicate. Once you get it set up where you want it, all cleaned up, what's nice is you can actually go over here, top left, hit File, hit Save As, and then save it to your hard drive or your library, either one. I like to keep it on the hard drive, but you can actually save it to the library of the program itself, which is nice. So yeah, that basically is all you need to do. Like I said, you can even, it shows you where they're all lined up perfectly. Makes it great for when you're doing a bunch of decals. You don't have to go back, and you can save it as a file. When you get ready to cut, you just hit File, Open, or leave it up, and you're good to go. So yeah, if you like this, or if you want any more tips, we're going to do some shirts, some double layers, a bunch of other ones coming up. So, like, follow, share. We'd love to hear any comments or questions you have, and we'll answer them at the best of our ability.